Taurus, how's it going? Some of you are possibly from, some of you could well be from land down under. Hi Taurus, how you doing? So these are your channel messages, not your tarot reading, but I have, changed a few things up just to tide you over. Man, am I having so much struggles trying to channel and speak for your channeled messages for December. Okay, so I have changed a few things up slightly because I got a feeling that there's going to be not a real lot channeled for you guys. So I thought I would tide people over with something that I've got here towards the end. Your actual tarot reading will be out towards the end parts of the month. But I'm picking up that you're apart from your partner, like you're apart from them. Because I keep hearing an apartment, right? An apartmentship. but not together. Because I really keep hearing this, I'm lost without you. Like I've got no compass. Something to do with around Virgo, right? But I have no compass without you. I don't know whether I'm up north, down south, east, west. And it feels like I have no internal compass and I've got no direction which... it's kind of like my awakening is taking me in God knows what direction, and I really do feel like the Seven of Cups kind of energy, but I have no direction in life. What do I do now? Is because it really feels like a lot of you are apart from your partner, okay, and it feels like that I have no direction in life, and which way do I go? Where do I go left? Do I go right? And I feel like this lost energy, this lost little girl or this lost little lamb, which could be to do with around Pisces. Because I also heard hell no, like Helga, again, Madam Helga, stereophonics, but something like no, like hell no. So Capricorn energy, sorry. But I definitely heard apartment or an apartment store. Some of you, it can be an apartment that you live in, but you feel like you're in this apartment on your own and that you're lost without this person and what they're going to do in this apartment on their own, okay? Because it feels like Christmas is like changed, like everybody's kind of gone on their own way, and it feels like, well, I'm apart from everybody else. I'm kind of exempt from it, and I've got no idea where I'm going. I don't know if I'm going to my dad's, to my mum's, if we're apart and you're married, you know, exes. Because I keep hearing, like, I don't know if I'm going to my dad's, if I'm going to my mum's, if I'm going here, like, where am I going? Are we going away? Are we staying here? Where is it that I'm going? Because I really do feel lost, to be honest. And I really do feel around a Virgo energy for you, Taurus. I just can't see the channel for you. So a few things that I did pick up was party, because it came up with clump. Right, clump, party of six or something, but like a lump. Now, I don't know if someone's physically picking up on an ailment of something, because I keep picking up like a lump, right? A lump. But a lump sum of money, like someone's expecting a lump sum of money or expecting a lump, which is like a baby. So here we go. So it might be working now. But like I keep picking up a lump. Now, I really don't know if this is a ligament, what do you call it? Sorry if I am blurting. What am I talking about? Like a lump, a malignant lump on someone's breast maybe or something, if this is a lump. But for some of it, it is to do with around a pregnancy. There's like this expecting energy, but you don't know what the outcome is. And it's like, I don't know if they're pregnant, or we do know they're pregnant and we're waiting for them to give birth. Or I don't know if this person's pregnant or not, or if they're ill or not, or where are they, because I've done something and I haven't heard back from them. It's kind of like someone's completely and utterly missing in action. And it's like, well, what do I do now without this partner? What on earth is it that I do now that I haven't got this news back? Because it feels like this anxious news that's being like waited for, but it feels like that there is no conclusion yet, because it feels like that we're just sitting here to grips waiting for this news to come in, but nothing seems to be coming in. And I don't know if this is a physical person that's gone missing, or that you're waiting for like a lump sum of money, or you're waiting to be paid, or you're waiting to be hired. Because there's a few energies here around like I'm just waiting to be hired, like, or fired. Like, I really don't know if someone's done something or about to do something completely daft at work, and you're like, look, I just want to get fired because I'm so sick to death of all this job and this work. I actually really want to get fired, right? So I don't know what this is for, if this fear and this panic is coming through as people getting hired and fired and the work and the money and the coronavirus and all that sort of stuff. Because I know in the UK, we have actually gone down in lockdown again. And our president actually put us down for another 2 or 3 weeks. But I got a feeling, months, sorry. But I really feel like it's going to be a lot longer than that. Or is it weeks? I think it's in 2 or 3 weeks. I can't remember. But there's something to be expected, like a baby as well. They keep saying, like, we're expecting something in a couple of 3 weeks. Like a baby or some news or a certificate or like this anxious feeling of like, oh my God, is this going to arrive on time or not? And I don't know if this is like presents and stuff, and because I really do pick up a nervous energy at Taurus for you for December. I'm sorry. But what you did get was, well, those lump sum of money or a lump or a party, right? Now, this could well be a third party, but because the only party that it would be, it was around Sagittarius, right? That would be December. So unless there is a something to look forward to of a party, but that would be around if Sagittarius is your partner. But either way, I keep feeling like a lot of you are drifting apart. Like kids are drifting apart, a marriage is drifting apart. Because I picked up slowly drifting, right? Slowly drifting apart. A Cancerian would be drifting. So something around a Cancer. And I got a feeling that all these people are kind of like all going off into their own direction. And this could be for like a Christmas thing. And like the energy isn't quite what we all expected. It's all just kind of like, well, it's just going to be me and you and nobody else. Because I'm picking up some songs, me and you and nobody else. I don't know what that song is, but it's there somewhere. Nothing that is clear for you, Taurus. What else have they got for December? They keep, because I keep hearing the song, lonely, I'm so lonely on my own. Like on my own. Like being on my own, I just want to be alone, and I just... But the energy is so confused because it feels like that you want to be with someone, but you can't be, and that you're on your own. And it's like, oh, sod it, I'm just in my own in all of this. I'm just going to be on my own, and that's it. I've just come to this conclusion that everybody else is fighting, everybody else is kind of doing whatever they're doing. And to be quite honest with you, I think I'd rather just be alone. And I think I would rather not be around anybody for Christmas, because it feels like this. You know, when you got soulmates and stuff like that, because trust me, man, I spent many a time when my first thing went on at Christmas time when I was going through it in my head. So I've got that feeling for you that you're probably in this twin flame soulmate energy, right? If not all of you, some of you. And you're kind of like, man, I'm lonely. And I'm going to be on my own, and I know that this... Because I feel like a dull creek, like Dawson, or Dawson's Creek. But, like this, around a water sign. But like a dull room, right? And it just feels like this energy of like, man, I'm just going to be here in the dark on my own. But I really keep picking up like a Virgo energy. Like I'm going to be here dull on my own. Like a dull ache. Again, I really do pick up that someone could have something medical, because that's a dull ache. What's that they say, that if you get a lump, it's a dull ache. It's not an actual like it where it's a pain, like, and it really hurts. I keep picking up like on a dull ache. So dull ache, Blake or Delake, Darren, Delake. Mistake. Don't make a mistake. They're saying don't make a mistake is what I heard. But a dull ache. Now, that could be anything that's medical. So I would always advise a visor, a vag, vag. Hold on, visor, miser, like someone that is blocked, a miser. None like tight. I don't know what this is tight, but a miser. Really picking up 4 of coins for a lot of you. Okay, because it is to do with like money and like someone really trying to get something out of someone. They say, look, we can't afford it because of work, and I can't afford to dip into the savings. Like, you know, we've got to be careful with what we're doing, and I can't afford to do this, and I can't afford to do that. So we've got to be very careful. This, you know, obviously, if you're struggling around that energy, because I feel like that someone's being pressured into saying, look, you know, give us some money, or can I have some money? And someone coming back and saying, please, sir, can I have some more? And you're like, look, bruv, there ain't no more that I can give you. Like, stop keep asking me for money. Stop keep asking me for things. Like, asking, and everybody coming at me, Taurus, and saying, ask, you know, just ask Taurus. And you're like, bruv, stop keep asking me. Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, but I can't. And I pick up that this message could well be through some of you, where you could be married and your partner wants to go away for holiday or to do something. You're like, look, I can't. I'm sorry, I've got to work. I can't do it. Or like, I can't because of work, and we can't do it because we haven't got the money, or we have got the money but I physically can't and I'm stuck. And it is around a Pisces energy as well. So I don't know, these messages to us, obviously they can be exes, partners, your partner, their partner, children, things that you might witness, work, money, career, finances, all that sort of stuff. But I feel like this just stuck energy of a sentence that can't be formed. It's like, I'm lost for words, man. I don't know what to say. Like you keep asking me at the most inappropriate time, or you're always asking me to do shit for you, like you're having to work over Christmas. And it's like, man, what, you want me to work Christmas Day, Boxing Day, so-and-so day? I mean, what time am I going to get off and have a break, right? So if your bosses, this could be the people that work for you, that have their feelings of it all. But I feel, if I'm honest, if I can give you any kind of clarification of what I feel coming up for you, Taurus, for December, is just, is really just around frustration and people pressuring people for, like, I don't know, money or loans, or like to make a decision of like, oh man, I'm fucking torn between a Rose and a Rose, the name Rose, or Rouge. But like, don't be so rude, right? Why would you ask me to do that? Why would you put me in that predicament now where like my hands are tied behind my back? Again, you've got Pisces energy, right? Capricorn as well. Like, my hands are now tied behind my back, and what the hell is it now do I do? And a lot of this could be where someone is saying, look, why don't you come here for Christmas? And someone's like, oh no, come here. And you're like, bruv, like, what, I don't want to go and see the mother-in-law. so we can go there, or we can go here, we can just stay here and just get rid of everybody and just stay here on my own. Or like, well, look, why don't you go then? You go there, and I'll stay here and watch the TV. Because I really am picking, or Stevie. I'll sit and watch Steve. All right, everybody. I might be doing things for Christmas. But like, I would rather just sit here and watch Steve. Or there's another Steve. Or I would rather just sit here and watch the TV while you go off gallivanting around to the exes, or to your fathers, or to your mothers, and you all just go and do whatever you want, and just leave me the hell alone around Helgar again. So it could be a mother-in-law, or it could be Capricorn. And it's like, you know what, just leave me alone and just let me do what I want to do, and stop keep asking me to stay here with you when I really want to go and see my girlfriend, or where I really want to go and see them, or the mother-in-law, or wherever it is that I want to go. Everybody just seems to be ganging up on you, if I'm honest, Taurus, of how it feels, of any message that I could give you that might make a sense for me channeling it. I mean, if you'd have watched the Aries reading, man, I was on form and it was popping out. Again, popping out. Someone's got this detective of like, look, I'm just popping out. They're like, fuck, I can't tell her that I'm going. I'm just going to pop out. Or the other person's kind of like, man, where are they going? And somebody on the other end is saying, look, I'm just popping out. And you're like, yeah, well, where are you going? Oh, no, it's all right, I'm just popping out, And like, man, fuck, there's someone that is like trying to keep track of like, okay, where are you going? And like, out. Where? I'm just popping out. See ya. And they're gone. And then this party here is getting very, like, sorry if I'm acting like puppets and children, but sometimes I have to kind of... So, person. Right, here we go. All right. But, like, right, where you going? And you're like, bruv, I'm going out. And you're like, yep, no, and gone. I don't want to answer to you. I don't want to give you any information of where I'm going because I know you're going to try and control me and tell me where I can and can't go. So, you know what? I'm just going to palm you off with some sort of shit and just say, I'm just off out, and they go, right? Because they don't want to get into an argument with someone. Now, there is someone here that's going to stew on that, and they're going to think, or Stuart, but like, they're going to stew on this, and they're going to be like, oh, bruv, like, I just want to know where you're going, what time you're coming home, when you're going to be back. Oh, I've just got to go out, and I'm going. And they're gone. Now, this could be a kid here, right? But whoever it is, this person's getting very frustrated with being asked questions. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, right? And this would be a Scorpio. Whatever you do, don't pressurise the Scorpio. But no, Steve, we have to do it because it's our karma, right? But, okay, I'm picking up karma or something. Archangel, Michael, maybe. Mike, you're right, Mike. But, like, okay, so where are you going? I'm just going out. Yeah, but where are you going? Because I want to know where you're going. Yeah, but I don't want to tell you. I told you. I'm just popping out. Yeah, but I don't trust you. Why don't you trust me? Yeah, because... And you're going to get into a more like a proper argument with this person where it frustrates this one and makes them feel like that you don't trust them. But, I mean, if there's an energy here where you really don't because you've had good fine faith, or it could be the name faith, but you've had good faith, the fact that this person here is wanting to know because this person really has been distrustful. Because I'm picking up something to do with around, I don't even trust you, and that's why I'm asking where you're going. But for some, it's the other way around, where this person is thinking, I don't want to tell you because I don't trust you to spread this rumour and this gossip around about where I'm going. So if I tell you where I'm going, then you're going to spread this around like wildfire, right? Could be a fire sign, but you're going to spread this around like wildfire that I've gone to do something, like I've gone to see my girlfriend or my boyfriend. So this could be a child, right? And I've gone to see them. So I don't want to answer to you because I know that you're going to spread gossip around. So I'm just going to not tell you, and I'm just popping out, right? That's one instant for a lot of you. And it could be around younger people, right? Now, the other one is this person here might have really not trust this person. It could have anything to do with around alcohol or drugs, maybe. Or something that's very shady that's going on. Or the name's Sadie or Shady or Slim or Emma or Emily or M&M, right? But something like, right, okay, I don't trust you because of all of this drinking or drugs or whatever it is that you may or may not have done, so on and so forth. So I do have a right to know where you're going. Because if you live here, then love don't live here anymore, right? So it's like, I'm giving you an ultimatum. If you go and do that, once more, I'm giving you an ultimatum. Love, you ain't going to be living here anymore, love. Right? So, you could be from up north, because we've got people in love up there. You're out there, love. Head again on, you're out, love. So, it's like, listen, love don't live here anymore. So, who do you think you are that thinks that they can just waltz back in here and then all of a sudden start laying down demands, perhaps asking me to borrow money and stuff like that? What's love got to do with it? I'm asking you, where are you going? What are you doing? Are you staying here or are you staying with them? And this person's like, oh, I'm off out. And you're like, bruv, love don't live here anymore, so you're out. So you're probably going to kick this person out or back out. Because I think it's going to probably pull your back out. For some reason, the energy is now changing towards where your back could be put out. If you've got a very bad back, and you try to physically lift something or move it, your back could be put out. And that might be where someone of this lump... here we go. Steve's on form again. I was really struggling. But the lump. Right, now that could be someone's like... Now listen. This would be more than likely a woman saying it to a male Taurus, maybe. I don't know. Right? Because my sister's kind of like popping up in my head that's with a Taurus. And it's like, listen, lump, what are you doing? Oh, I'm watching the football. What do you mean you're watching the football? It's like, oh, I just want to watch telly. It's like, bruv, I mean, is this all Tauruses? I don't know. I have a Taurus descendant, if that counts. But like, I got this feeling of someone's like, sweetheart, what are you doing? It's like, I just want to watch the football. And the TV's on, you're like, hello, like, I'm here. It's like, yeah, no, bruv. Just shut up and turn... and then turn the TV up louder to stop the obsessive talking. You could be dealing with around aquarium, maybe. But I've heard like, oh man, all this obsessive talking. It's like, what do you keep talking over, like, when I'm watching something on the telly? What do you keep talking over it? Or why do you keep asking me loads of questions when I'm trying to listen? And it's like, you're not listening, are you? And it's like, no. Sorry, Taurus. But it really feels like, what's the point of me even talking to you? Because when I do, you don't listen. Yes, I do listen. I can hear you. And you're like, no, bruv. This ain't White Men Can't Jump. I'm telling you that when I speak to you, why is it that you don't take in what I'm saying? And you're like, I can because I can hear you. Unless you're deaf. And you're like, listen, hello, I'm telling you. And you're trying to get through to someone, right? This is just a scenario. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I feel it could well. And you're like, no, let me break it down perfectly clear for you, right? I am speaking and saying about my feelings and my emotions. And you're not listening to them. Because if you truly was listening to what I was saying, you wouldn't do that. And this is why I pick up that you've got someone very controlling around you at the moment. Oh, and this is your partner. But it's like, look, I'm telling you, that is me speaking. I'm saying it. And I've said it over and over and over again. So why haven't you took what I have said into consideration when I'm saying it? And this person's like, oh no, let's bypass all of that. I forgot that. You're like, no, I ain't forgot that because that's my feelings. You can't just tread all over them whenever you want. I've just told you 1,000 times and I'll tell you again. It really annoys me when you do that. And you're like, yeah, but... Oh man, I can see you having a right Barney with someone, if I'm honest, right? Is that you're just not on the same wavelength of trying to understand, okay, you have your say and I'll have mine and let's compromise. How do you feel about it? Okay, well, I'm sorry that winds you up. I will physically stop doing that, right? Okay, I will physically stop doing that. But if you've done this cycle, or Michael, and you've done this cycle over and over and over again, right? And you've just done it again and again and again and again. That's a lesson right there of knowing that you ain't never going to be on the same wavelength as this person. Because if this person agrees that they won't do it anymore, and you've agreed that you won't do that anymore, but suddenly you form straight back into the old behaviour, that's an old behaviour of codependency and addiction, right? So some of this there really is an addiction here for a lot, is what I'm picking up, Taurus. But it would still be an addiction of codependency, of realising that we're just not on the same wavelength. You've never really took my feelings in consideration when I've asked you or where I've told you. And it's like, yeah, but I just need to ask you again. And you're like, yeah, but I've told you time and time and time and time and time again, Simon. But I've told you time and time and time and time again. Well, now I'm going to go to the kitchen and just use some time. Misuse some time. So someone's misusing. So someone's using, they're saying, misusing, because I keep hearing big issue, which is, they sell the big issue. Probably, I don't know if you get that in your country. But homeless people sell big issue, and they normally sell that and they go and buy drugs. They're people that can be on the street, they're homeless, and that's all well and good, but majority of those are alcoholics, drug addicts or whatnot, and they sell the big issue, they sell loads of it and they give it to people and then they get their money and they go and buy drugs with it. And I really feel that some of that is to do with around alcohol, right? Alcohol or drugs. And yeah, I really am picking up like someone's going to be homeless in all of this. Not obviously for all of you. Some of you, you're just on this energy of not prepared to compromise with someone that's battering your head in, as well as you think, oh, they're just battering my head in. But, or Eddie, the name Ed, or Edward, or Eddie, okay? But just not willing to compromise over feeling completely stuck, okay? Now, the lump bit must have come up where someone's just sitting there, and they're just sitting there thinking, man, I just want to watch the boob tube. I want to watch Steve. I want to see what he's got coming up. And I want to see this and that. And I really don't want bothering. And I don't want anybody to bat my head in with loads of stuff. I just want a nice, easy life. But if you're in partnership and you're actually in a relationship here and you're married, I think it is actually really winding your partner up because they need some support and help to do some stuff. And I really don't think that... I think that you go through this tit-for-tat energy where you wind each other up that much that there's this stubborn energy of where something could just set you off, Taurus. And it could be around compromised friends, external people here. And this is what happens around our karma. All of a sudden, say you as Taurus here as a fixed sign, something happens here that winds you up, say with an ex, or with a mother-in-law or a father-in-law or a mother or a father. And this person really winds you up here. By the time this person comes at you, you've projected that onto this person, and that's setting that off as well. And like a chain of people all just like, wow, and you're like, Jesus Christ, man, what is wrong with people? Right? And I can't pick up anything else other than proper frustration. I mean, Steve, where's the good news for us? Well, the good news could Goodman, also picking up Goodman or Win or Goodwin. Good Bookie Street, but you'll have to see again. I'm really struggling. You'll have to wait for your actual tarot reading to see what's coming up. But channeled wise, where this could literally just be a feeling that I'm feeling, is the fact that there's a lot of frustration and blocked energy at the moment, and there's no way in and no way out. And there's, as Jim Morrison said, there's no way out of here. There's no way out of here. Nobody gets out here alive. So, I don't know what we've got. No one gets out here alive. Why is that? Nobody gets out here alive. It feels like that you're just trapped. Like, no one's going to get out of here alive at all. So, I mean, what's this? No one's going to get out of here alive. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Robocop? Unless you're watching it on the telly. But why is that a reference for something? Dead or alive, you're coming with me. There was in a reading a little while ago. I can't remember which one it was. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. It's like someone's being holed up for ransom. Or like, it's like, I don't, or like kidnapping someone. Like, is someone being kidnapped? It's like, dead or alive, you're coming with me. And it's like, no, I don't want to come with you. And it's like, listen, I'm telling you now, dead or alive, young lady, you're coming with me. So get yourself over here now. And someone's being like forced to go and see someone. And somebody feels like they're being kidnapped. Or Nicole Kidman. Or like Kidman? Or stitch me up with a kipper, Red Dwarf. But someone stitched someone up like a kipper, bruv. So it's like they're going to stitch you up, I'm telling you. And someone's like, listen, I'm telling you what now. You're coming with me, right? You are coming with me. And I'm telling... Someone's telling a child, like, it's like, I don't care. You're coming with me. You're coming here for Christmas. And someone's like, no, I'm staying here. And they're like, no, I'm telling you what. You are coming with me. So I don't know if someone's going to be carted off and anything happens illegal. But I'm definitely hearing, listen, either dead or alive, you're coming with me. So, man, I think that someone could get arrested up into this business here. Why am I hearing that one? The energy is now changing, Taurus. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Because the Robocop was cops, right? So, yeah, they are saying that someone could be arrested, and they're saying, I don't give a shit whether it's Christmas or not. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. And, I mean, in Britain, we don't... the armed forces here, the police force here, they don't really carry weapons. Well, I don't know, I've never been arrested, but they never really carry weapons, to be honest. But again, I keep hearing this, why am I picking up Britain? And this is happening in Britain, little town, old town, or a little town in Britain. But, Little Britain. Gavin, or Gavith. Someone's the only gay in the village. Anyway, whatever it is, there could be someone in the village. village people. Could be a same-sex relationship here. But anyway, in different countries, wherever, I really keep picking up that someone is going to say, look, dead or alive, you're coming with me. So someone could really be arrested if there is drugs and alcohol involved in this. Or driving. Be careful, Cancerian. Okay, there you go. Cancerian. Be careful around drinking and driving. Because someone could get arrested through drink and driving. Briggs. Be careful around anything to do with Brixton. London. Brixton. Well, I mean, obviously there's Brixton in other countries, but I know there is in the capital of Britain, which is London, but Brixton, that's a place you really don't want to go. Yeah, Brixton, I'm definitely picking up brick. Limbrick as well, the name Limbrick. Limp. Someone that has a limp. Sorry. What am I thinking of? Sorry, I'm thinking of the, not Eddie Murphy, Jim Davison. Jim Davison. Well, she must have a limp. So, I don't know why I'm picking up someone's got a limp, right? Or a lisp. Or Elizabeth. The name Elizabeth? Or Liz? Liz? Elizabeth? Lizzie. Liz. Or Beth. The name Bethany or Beth. Elizabeth. Beth. Death. Oh, death card. Scorpio. Death. Oh, be careful if you know Scorpios. What's this to do with death card? On the cards. Oh, okay. Be careful around drinking and driving. Whoever. Even I mean, I don't drink, but Christmas, obviously, people, props might drink, but I mean, I don't. But be careful around death. Drinking, that would be around drinking and drugs and driving. Drinking and driving. Be very careful. They're your main messages, Taurus. Okay, so I haven't really done this before, but because I keep the time going a little bit, because your messages are really not adding up to a real lot, I thought I would get out an old deck and then I would clarify them just for the time being. So what messages have you got for Taurus? I can't even remember what this is. I think it's Angel Answers, is it? Probably. What messages have you got for Taurus for December, please? This isn't your tarot reading, though, but what messages have you got? Yes. The name is Yes, but we will clarify these to find out what Yes is. Okay? But the answer there is yes. So what messages have you got for Taurus, please? Trust. Yes, and trust. I'm also picking up a family trust as well. Like trusting the family. Like I can trust you. There's someone that you can trust. Tristan. Kristen. Chris. The name Christine or Chris? Yeah, Chris. I keep picking up Chris. Crisscross. Crisscross make you wanna. Crisscross make you wanna. Something that you can trust in. But I am picking up like a family trust, like money that you can fall back on here. The colour green seems to be coming out. Greeny. The name Green, someone that's called Green. Okay. Or the colour purple, which would be Tom Cruise. But the colour purple. The colour purple. Or green. Green or blue. In Love with a Liar. Okay, sorry, this is me channeling now. There was a song by Green or Blue, and it was called In Love with a Liar. Okay? It was one of my best songs ever. Green or Blue, In Love with a Liar. So if you've been in love with a liar and you want to know, your answer is yes. You can trust yourself. Because it is to do with, like, trust, right? And the answer is yes. Well, if you know that you can't trust someone, then the green or blue message is to do with around in love with a liar. And if you've been asking that question, am I in love with a liar, then the answer is yes. Because that's how I would channel through these cards. I've never done it before. it's fresh and it's new, right? It's just off the press. So something is off the press. Wow, off the press. Baby, I love you very much. I really am relying on your touch. But with all these people listening in, I don't know where I ought to begin. Maybe we could have a different secret code. Maybe we could have a secret code before we both get ready to explode. Well, you want me to love you, just tell me to rest. Right there, that's it. Well, you meet it straight. Don't just stand there. Call me depressed. Some sort of depressed press. Anyway, Paul McCartney is probably coming out with his new album. But yeah, sung that. But I'm hearing, obviously, out on the press, Empress, the Empress, something to do with the Empress, or the card, the Empress, right? Which would be Pisces. And a mother, something to do with someone's mother that's a Pisces here, Taurus. So I'm definitely picking up on the Empress. But something to do with the breasts as well. Pregnancy. I'm definitely seeing like pregnancy to do with around the Empress and around somebody that's pregnant, is what they're saying. Somebody that is pregnant. Don't have to be a Pisces, but I definitely am picking up the Empress and someone that is like in the soul family of a woman that's pregnant. I also heard pregnancy test here. Pregnancy test. That could be the breast. It's turned into now pregnancy test. Some of you Tauruses, women, might be having a pregnancy test. Or forced to have a pregnancy test. It's something to do with a woman's cycle here. Downstairs. Steers. The name Steers as well. But let's see. What else have you got for Taurus, please? What else have you got for Taurus? Wow, these cards, I don't think I ever did use these cards. I got them a long time ago and I never did use them. A year from now? Really? How on earth would that make any sense? Yes, trust that it's in a year from now. Well, we'll find out what that is for in a year from now, because we'll clarify each card. One more card, please, for Taurus. So you got meditation brings answers. So, well, it doesn't. Well, this is why I don't use them. Just relax, basically. Take a break, okay? Take a break. Meditate. Music. Anything that is music. Anything that is therapeutic. Some of you have got children that suffer from like autism or something, because meditation is very much used to calm children down when they go into a room that have a disability, because I'm picking up like a light show, okay, like a light show, and it could be someone that has, I forget what they call it, when there's loads of flashing lights. Epilepsy is what I'm picking up. EP and LP. Elbow, also grounds for divorce. You had that a while back. Grounds for divorce. But epilepsy, I don't know if someone suffers from needs an EpiPen. An EpiPen. That suffers from epileptic fit. They're saying here epilepsy. Because I keep seeing like bright lights, bright light, bright light, bright light, flashing lights. So how I'm picking that up through meditation is really if any of you have got children or know of or work with that that suffer from autism and things like this, meditation and a time-out room that they have where they put meditate music on and very slow melodic music is very good in order to calm children down here also. Or you might find some sort of sanctuary in making music or doing music here, music therapy. But it really doesn't have to be meditation music. So we're going to stick with that one because I was looking at it. So that is to do with children here. This is to do with the children and a person, that meditation. Let's see what this yes card is about for Taurus. Why is this yes card here for Taurus? Why is this yes card here for Taurus? I haven't used these ones either. I've had these ages. I haven't used them, just a small deck. Codependency, yes. There could be drugs and alcohol here. Someone refusing and budging to move as well, this is. Right, this is also Aquarian energy, okay, but codependency, there could be drugs and alcohol, because 9 to me, in tarot, how I esoterically read it, is codependent, okay, because it's 999. Call for Britain is a cry for help, right? So it's just how I read cards. So it's always a codependent energy of being emotionally fulfilled the way I am, right, and not prepared to let go of anything to receive it. Meaning that I'm stubborn as hell here, Helga, it could be a Helga or a mother-in-law or someone, but I'm refusing to open up to you because I have everything that I want. And if I actually want it, I've actually got to let it go before I receive anything, right? Because I'm emotionally fulfilled. And if I'm not, and I feel stuck and codependent, it's because you haven't dropped anything in order to let it go to receive it, right? That's why it's a codependent energy. So that's telling me that the answer of yes there is that you can't get through to someone emotionally here. Wheel of Fortune. So someone is wanting an answer for closure. It's like, I'm not prepared to drop this until I get the answer. Karma holds the secret, right? So this is, I'm not prepared to drop it until I get what I want. There is some sort of fame out there though. Fortunate, very fortunate. What's the Wheel of Fortune? One more card for that, because that's a very strange one to leave it at. The Moon, something around a mother here. Something hidden from someone. Around family, mother-in-laws, all that sort of stuff here. So your answer of yes is really about if you feel that something's being hidden from you, that someone drinks and stuff like that and is very codependent, then the answer is yes. That is the answer. If you've got a strange answer that needs answering of a query of around a mother or a mother-in-law, then the answer is yes. And if you are really struggling to open up to your mum here, then the answer is that you're not going mad, is the fact that that is the answer of yes. Is that you're both not on the same wavelength here. Trust. What does the trust card mean for Taurus? Where's the trust card here, please, for Taurus? So the Ace of Wands and the Sun. Wow, there you go. Father and mother not together here. Unless they are together. But your families more than likely are not together. Your mother and father here. This is a family's world apart. Or you're not with your partner. And this is where this argument could be coming from with, are you going to go and stay with your mum, or are you going to come and stay with your dad? Or are you going to go and stay with your mum, or are you going to stay with your dad? Or, as a partnership, are you going to go and stay with them, or are you staying with me? Are you staying with them, or are you staying with me? Are you all going to come here, or are we all going our separate ways because I'm not prepared to move here? I want to stay here and do this. You want to stay there and do that. If we can't compromise, then the answer has been answered already. There is none. What's there a year from now to do with? But you can trust someone in the family here. That, so, like I said, there can be exes involved or mother-in-laws, and the place that you are actually at there is trustworthy. There. A year from now. Aries. Got children with an Aries here for a lot of you, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. A year from now, you could well be having a child for a lot of you. You might have a child a year from now with an Aries. If you're indicative with an Aries, then a year from now you might have a child here. You could well be in a relationship from a year from now here, and you will be going steady with someone. It could be an Aries or a Pisces, right? So you probably will have forgot this reading within a year, right? But they are saying within a year you will be happy with someone going steady, okay? And it could well be an Aries for a lot of you. If not, then it could well be a Pisces or an Earth sign. But trust me, even if you've got this in your chart and you think, well, that's not possible, Steve, because that's me, you could well meet another one, right, here. So a year from now, you could also have something that's a child that is born into the family in a year's time, or the child that is about to be born here, it will be a Pisces or Earth sign or Aries in their chart altogether, this child. A year from now, yeah, so we're going to leave it at that. That's just a little bit extra. I've not really done that before, but we're just going to kind of go with it and see, get used to the cards. Taurus, to be honest, I found this one very difficult in order to channel and do your readings. For some reason, I'm normally switched on, but today, man, I just didn't. And I don't know if it's your reading, and I didn't do a good enough job there, or it's just me. I just don't know. Yesterday, when I done Aries, I thought I was like on fire. With this one, to be honest, your channel messages, they do just feel frustrated and stuck, if I'm honest, of how it feels without looking at cards. It just feels frustrating and stuck, trying to make up some... But again, you had Aries here, I just noticed. So if you've got anything to do with an Aries, their reading was, man, y'all can just come here and come over here and so on and so forth. I can't remember because it was yesterday or the day before I've done Aries. Right, so, and I've done personal readings since then, so I've pretty much forgot. But I know they had a lot to do with, like, come here, you can come here and go there, or where are we going to go? So you could well be involved in all of that, but you'll have to watch it from your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Jupiter. Sorry if they were very confusing to us. Stay tuned for your actual tarot reading that we go over for your month. And then, obviously, when we go over to Patron, when your monthly comes out, you've then still got the choice. If you're still a member, okay, it's just an ongoing partnership if you stay memberships of, say, Patron. But if you're on tier, the Secret 7 bundle, okay, then the All Access, then obviously you get your monthly that goes there, your bi-weekly energies that go there that don't come out on here, and then also your life path readings, the extendeds, they go to there also. But I think a lot of you do already know, but if you find this channel, then it does explain a lot of that over there of what you get through the different tiers. I really would appreciate any like, share, comments, or support. You can also reach out from the link below for a personal reading. Anything of donations that have gone towards the computer and things like that for the GoFundMe page. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, thanks very much. And I will see you soon, Taurus.